in round 1 of singles.
Yeah, I'm not surprised though. Lil Pac and Aerolink are kind of an on-the-spot team, not really used to each other, so it was expected, to be honest. Anyways, game 1, we're going to go red team versus blue team, atlascrown and Lion versus Beastly and Batmayne.
Yeah, and I think the biggest thing about this is that Meta Knight and Diddy Kong are both very in-your-face offensive characters, and I think that the PK crew, as you put it, Ness and Lucas, they really like to get a little bit of space to sort of throw their projectiles, get their spacing right, and it's a little bit difficult to do in doubles, but so far it seems like they've been doing a good job of it. And the other thing to keep in mind is that between stocks, they will be able to heal each other, so we'll be on the lookout for something like that.
Exactly. Oh, we got something going on right now. Off
Beastly
the
with the edge guard,
he
gets it.
Got it. And now Meta Knight, I would say Meta Knight actually does really well against Ness. So he might, exactly.
Just like that.
Keep him along Ness because Ness has a tough time dealing with Meta Knight up close to him. Lucas, though, he has a little bit of an easier time since Lucas has more up close, get away from my face projectiles, unlike Ness.
But so far, red team in the lead for now. Diddy Kong racking up a lot of damage on himself. Beastly doing a really good job of just keeping him off stage. And right now, Batmayne doing the stock tanking, keeping his stock up, and he's doing a really good job of not overextending himself, which is very easy to do with the PK kids.
Now, I do have to question Lions' constant mock tornadoes within the neutral because a lot of these mock tornadoes have been caught, but maybe there's something coming into play. He's probably maybe conditioning Beastly and Batmayne into thinking, okay, he's probably going to throw out mock tornado in the neutral again when he's not. And Dimensional Cave accidentally getting his own teammate.
Yeah, but he does get the up B on Batmayne there, taking out his first stock, but blue team's still down a stock, and he down B's into the down smash, and now Diddy Kong dead, and it'll be just Meta Knight versus this team right here, who is already about to dominate, it looks like, in this first game.
I don't know if this is possible with Meta Knight. Like, yeah, as I said, he's good against Ness, but against Lucas, I don't think so.
Batmayne struggling to find the footstool, and now Lion with the recovery, but he's going to find himself in the middle of these two PK kids again, going for the edge guard, which is very smart, but he's got to be careful not to put himself into a bad situation like that where he's in the middle of the two.
And he's going to get confident. Not a very big punish, but but damage is damage.
Yeah, damage is damage.
Yeah, they still have 4 shots to work with against 1, so I think they're fine with getting slowed down. Get him with the reverse hit of forward smash.
And very, very nice to use forward smash. Generally a very safe move if your opponent isn't ready to punish it before it comes out.
Yeah, and Meta Knight's forward smash doesn't have a lot of lag on it at all, really. Oh, this is bad. Oh, and the balloon saving Lion's life.
Add that to the balloon counter. Let's go. Beastly with the up air will take that. And game 1 will go to Batmayne and Beastly. Rather convincingly. Yeah. So what do you think the blue team needs to do right now?
Diddy Kong really needs to stay within central stage because what I see is Diddy Kong is getting gimped a lot off the stage. That is mostly what happened during game 1. Whenever he kept himself away from his teammate, he was always going to gift off the side of the stage because he was just not ready for the PK Thunder, always just constantly pestering him off the stage. And playing by the Legend General against Ness and Lucas, whenever you have a very giftable recovery like Diddy Kong, that's not a very good idea.
Exactly, and I think that you said it best, is that he should probably try to keep center stage, not go out for those edge guards, because while it can be tempting to get that early stock, a character like Diddy Kong with exploitable recovery, especially against people who have such good projectiles for offstage edge guarding, I think that it would be beneficial for him to try to keep control of the stage and leave the edge guarding to Lion.
Exactly.
But game 2 going to Lilac Cruz, which I think is a very strong counter pick against the PK kids. Their recovery gets much more muddled, and they do lose a couple of options with the tilt of Lilac.
It is, and both of these characters, Meta Knight and Diddy, can actually just go straight through the platform. I know Meta Knight's up tilt can definitely go through these platforms really easily.
Now, I mean, we're going to see Lion try to use the small disjoint that he has to try to keep these people out and try to utilize those platforms, like you were saying.
Yeah. And Beastly with the banana, control of neutral.
Now, right now, the PK kids are having a little bit of a harder time, and it does come down to the fact that the tilt is taking away a little bit of their Batmayne's grab options, particularly come to mind. That his grabs are thoroughly more difficult to get. I mean, you can see that even the Zair is not as effective as it would be.
Grounded shuttle loop almost killing him off the top that time. Grounded shuttle loop, for those of you who don't know, is actually stronger than the aerial shuttle loop. So today you learned.
Yeah. Now Batmayne getting a little combo, and Miku getting him out of the neutral air, but ooh, wow. And then Batmayne almost getting that kill off the top of Beastly right there after respawning with the invincibility.
You take his stock, I take your stock, and then I take your stock. Ooh, getting very, very feisty for that kill off the top.
Ooh, Beastly going for that PK Thunder 2 and getting a lot of shield damage. And it was completely safe because of Lilat.
Yeah. The tilt is really coming into play. Whole line trying to go for another dimensional cape. And then it's just going to get really punished for it.
Ooh, but getting that dimensional cape there on Batmayne, who's so far been doing a really good job of stock tanking. And now Blue Team finding themselves on the same stocks, but far back in the percents. And now Lion losing his second stock, and Miku looking like, or atlascrown looking like he might lose as well.
Now, I'm going to go back to when he had Beastly in the air, actually. I would have said as Meta Knight, probably would have gone a few more up airs, because I know you could juggle at least a little bit more. Ew.
Speaking of being in the air, that up air will take that stock, and Blue Team down to their last 2 stocks. Red Team still containing 4.
Oh, and a little bit of friendly fire off the side.
And they've broken it down to a 1v1, which I think works out well for Blue Team. They do have matchup advantage, but I think it comes down to who's the better player in the 1v1s for doubles.
That is true, and who has more stats ahead? Right now, we're looking like exactly like a game 1.
Yeah, I mean...
Oh, and that's going to be punished hard.
Yep. And that will leave it just to atlascrown to try to deal with 4 red team stocks. Does get a banana to up smash. Even though it doesn't kill, it does get Batmayne off of his back a little bit. And now, not quite what you were looking for, but Beastly wants the style. And up here, not stylish, but it'll do. And Beastly and Batmayne will take that game, take the match 2-0.
And the set.
Yeah.
That was pretty convincing of a set, if I should say myself.
Mm-hmm.
PK crew coming through.
Yeah, very good job by them. Mostly just, I think the biggest thing was that their team synergy, even throughout being harried and pestered by other characters, they were still able to keep up their team combos and notice that, okay, he just got a throw. I can capitalize on this with an up air. I can capitalize on this with the PK Thunder, and then get back to the person that I'm pestering.
Yeah, and exactly. Blue Team, what I think their problem, the majority, is that most of the time they were really just throwing out moves that weren't working as well. And plus, yeah, as you said, team synergy. I didn't really see much team synergy out of that at all.